Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today I have an episode of My Journey series, and that's actually going to be the Silver League Cup that just opened I think a couple of days ago. So while we get loaded in the first game, I'm going to take this opportunity to discuss a couple of subjects I've kind of needed to talk about for the last few videos, and I haven't really had the opportunity with me just doing squad builders. I thought I'd upload some gameplay to the channel and see how far we can get in this tournament. So before I do get into the more important stuff, I just want to say that if I do make it to the final of this cup, I'm going to try a kind of add a little twist to this series. If I do make it to the final, I will split it up. So I'll do the round 16 to the semi-finals, and if I win that, the next again day I will upload the final, and that's going to be the full kind of match of the day style highlights, showing you the kind of like the hit, all the almost, the maybes, the saves, the good bits of skill moves, all the good stuff of the game. So it's not just goals, goals, goals in the final, because I think it kind of makes it a little bit boring when you just see like the final and it's just me absolutely hammering people. So it'd be a lot better if I actually showed them attacking me as well. So if I do make it to the final this time, and you do like the kind of idea, I'll definitely upload the final tomorrow, and you'll see how I get on. But while we're kind of banging some goals in this the round 16, I'll talk about the next few subjects. The next one is going to be messaging me on the PlayStation Network. I keep getting a lot of messages about my squads, and people like ask me questions about the squad, things like that, and if they're worth it, things of that nature, like if they're worth the coins. What I'd actually prefer is if you actually message that down in the video. So if you do watch a video and you have a question, don't ask me on the PlayStation Network, ask it down in the comments, because that way the other subscribers can interact with you as well, because they'll be happy to help you, especially my long time subscribers, because I keep getting messages about people when I log in, and I get like 20 or something a day. So it does take a lot of time to actually reply in the PlayStation Network, because obviously you have to do it a single key at a time. So if you do have any questions or queries about the squads, or if they're worth the price, things like that, leave it down in the actual video that you're actually watching, and that way it'll be able to help you a lot quicker than taking time and things like that on the PlayStation Network to fill it out for you guys. The other one is also when you inbox me on YouTube. The way YouTube works, if you get more than I think it's 5 inboxes, it doesn't actually light up that there's any more, which is really annoying, because I don't get half your messages. Because I'll just be looking through and I'll say, "Oh, I've never seen that message before," and then I end up having to reply, but it's like 5 days late, and I do feel bad for not replying. So if you do want to write me a message or something just saying good video, just leave it down in the comments of the YouTube video that you're watching, and that way I'll be able to see it, because that does light up. Because the private messages I keep getting sent, I only see like a few of them, because it only lights up and it doesn't show me until a few days later when there's even more. So that's a few things I have had to discuss, and also the likes. The last video or so only reached I think 17 likes, and so did the last one, which is quite lower than what I regularly get. Normally when I get 20 likes, that kind of ups the video into the search boxes and recommended videos, which helps expose the channel. So make sure when you do write down some comments or message me, make sure you hit the like button as well, lads, because that really does help the video. Instead of just messaging me on the private message saying that you really enjoyed the video, which is still great, but I prefer it down in the comments so I can definitely see it and also reply to you guys, because I do feel bad when I don't get the chance to reply. I do feel like a little bit of a YouTube douche not replying to my subscribers now. Also, this squad, if you're wondering what squad am I using, how am I pummeling these people so badly, uh, the squad that I'm actually using for the Silver Cup is kind of a mixture between the MLS League and Silver Colombian side. You'll remember, if you're a long-time subscriber of mine, a subscriber did suggest using the Colombian side as a squad builder, so I did make it after a few weeks of just kind of ignoring it, because I didn't really want to try it, because I didn't think they had good enough players, as Selfie Falco. But when I did make it, I actually did be one of my favourite squads that I've ever built. So having the opportunity to come back and build a squad just surround most of the silvers that I did really enjoy in the squad, I just had to use them, and also I mixed it with the MLS. It's kind of an unusual hybrid. I think every one of them links up except for one person. So I think that's kind of the best hybrid. I don't really like it when there's loads of dead links and all that ness. So if I do make it to the final, I will upload that tomorrow. And then after the final, I will upload the actual squad that I'm using. So that's kind of way you get more videos out of me instead of just every 2 days. So it kind of gets a lot more videos up in the channel. So tomorrow, if I do make it to the final, as you could probably guess by the length of the video, I do get close anyway. The final will be uploaded tomorrow around 3 o'clock, and after that, the next game day I will upload around between 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock. The actual squad that I'm using. So if you're interested in seeing it, just wait a few days and it'll definitely be up there on the channel. But as you can see, this guy really did have quite a fast bronze squad. But when you come up against the silver players, especially that I'm using, the bronze squad's never ever going to be good enough. So they do kind of end up pummeling this guy again. But he did have one player, Ivan Sproul, which was kind of featured in my last video, which was quite funny because I've never actually ran into him. But when I make a video and then I just run into him, which was quite weird. And he was definitely a danger man throughout this game. The highlights don't really show it because it's just kind of showing the goals. Because if I was trying to show the kind of match of the day style, the videos would be tremendously long, like 30 minutes or something like that every round. So round 16 to the semi-final, or the end of the semi-final, is all just going to be highlights of the goals, things like that. And then the final, like I said before, will be the full match of the day style. But I'm kind of pummeling this guy again. I think that's 7-2 now. Yes, it is 7-2. So that's I think that's the quarter final. So we'll get rolled into the semi-final now. We've kind of battered the last two opponents. We are kind of feeling confident as we get loaded up against a guy with a nice yellow kit. He's using AC Milan badge. We'll look at the squad. 73 raid. Oh yeah, I remember the squad. This was an absolute pain to get by. It was a really it constantly tried tramp goals, and normally I don't message people after the games or things like that because I just try and ignore them nowadays. I used to when I first started and used to message people getting rage and things like that, but now I try and ignore them. But this guy constantly just tried to run down the wing with these, I think it's end guy, something like that, these left mid, and just cross it constantly. That's all he did the entire game. You actually see what happens in the next highlight. I'll kind of explain what I mean. This is what he just kept cutting it right to the outside and then constantly done tramp goals like that. And I really wish I could have shown how many times because I actually did change the formation in this game to I think 5 at the back, and I kind of customised it so I could have like so it's basically 6 at the back because I would have a sweeper, and that just completely cut out the tramp goal opportunity at all. Like it just completely muted it, so he absolutely hated that, and he's leaving me loads of messages, things like that. But it's all in good nature, at least I think so. But as you can see, we do get a clear penalty. I like to throw that in there just to show that it was definitely a penalty. And I'm going to stick on B. Davis. You'll see him in the squad builder. He's actually got, I think, 99 penalties and 99 free kicks, something like that, something crazy. He's an absolute monster in the midfield. But as the video is kind of winding down now, just to sum up, make sure to leave all your questions and queries down in the comments box. And obviously hit the like button. Let's see if we can get this video to 20 likes, and I'll definitely get the final uploaded because as you can see by that goal, that has kind of gave us the lead in the last few minutes of the game. So we're going to hold out, and that game's going to finish 2-1. So a close semi-final, and the final will be uploaded tomorrow. But as always, I've been CJ Novo 992. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.